But first tonight, the devastating flood on Onion Creek last fall shocked first responders and families. And now a new report suggests it could happen again.
A researcher at UT told city leaders in Austin to expect another flood there in Onion Creek. And that's why it's important to buy back homes now rather than wait any longer.
It was a mistake that subdivision never should have been built there in the first place, and it was built there a long time ago. And so now we're trying to cope with the consequences of that.
Dr. Maidment also says government agencies need to work together better. The flood was the equivalent of a Category 3 hurricane, and the next flood could be worse. As KXAN's David Yeomans explains, some homeowners aren't heeding the advice.
A look around Onion Creek neighborhood today shows that most houses in the floodplain have been left abandoned, their owners choosing not to come back. But we spoke with one couple who's been here since 1994, and they've chosen to accept the risk and stay put.
The water was about 4 feet already inside the house, and it was horrible.
Jose and Manuela Alcantar live in the Onion Creek floodplain with their 2 dogs. Jose has been in a wheelchair for 20 years.
This is the only thing we had.
After floodwaters devastated their house, they slept right here in their garage for months.
This house knows how much I cried and how much we went through.
But they almost didn't make it.
I had my water right here.
He told me to save myself. And I said, no, if you drown, I will drown with you. I couldn't live with myself if he drowned and I saved myself.
Jose and Manuela chose not to accept their buyout offer.
We're too old to make a move.
And they say they've come to terms with the risk that comes with staying here.
If God says this is going to be your thing, you're coming home with this, we'll be ready. Yeah, nothing else we can do.
In Onion Creek neighborhood, David Yeomans, KXAN News.
And today, Travis County commissioners discussed the flood buyout process so far.
They still face a steep hurdle. It will cost the county about $1.5 billion to make offers to affected property owners in just the unincorporated parts of Travis County.
Robert Maxwell, KXAN.
One big change since the flood, these new reinforced water height gauges. A month ago, we were there as workers put these devices in. These boxes are incredibly important for your safety because they are the early warning sign when floodwaters are headed your way. However, 2 gauges broke on Halloween morning last year. As you can see in this graphic showing the water levels on one gauge that night, there's a big gap in data. That's when the gauge broke. The U.S. Geological Survey installed 4 new gauges in Travis County for a price tag of $82,000. And today, the USGS told county commissioners they plan to upgrade 6 more. It's important to remember floods are possible all across Central Texas.
That's right. We are in the area of Texas known as Flash Flood Alley. If you'd like to see the potential flood zones near your home, follow the link we posted with this story. It lets you zoom right down to your neighborhood. And again, that's on KXAN.com.